Peace and blessings, y'all. This is DVJ and Michelle. This is the Cold World Podcast. We're coming to you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, yo. It's February 19th, 2025. Let's take on the day, y'all. Let's do something good for somebody like Michelle always says. And enjoy your life. How about that? Yep, but head on a swivel out here. You know what I mean? Protect your peace. Protect yourself. Keep yourself safe. Try to avoid arguments with people, though. And only fuck with people with good energy. And always treat people the way they treat you, whether it's good or bad. Alright, y'all, let's get to this episode. We have some crime time on here. You know, it's in like 3 parts. It's like a beginning, kind of like a middle, and an end. So just be paying attention for that, y'all, if y'all would. It's of this 82-year-old lady, this white lady. She got pulled over by the police. She had some open intoxicants in her car, and they were kind of handling her a little rough. She had a little attitude, too, but they were treating her kind of rough, trying to yank her out the car and stuff. She was 82 years old little white lady. She did have some little attitude. And then her son pulled up and shit. He was trying to get all involved. Just give her a ticket. She's 80 years old and all that other stuff. Well, she's to blame, though, a lot of this. I think there's a lot of blame to go around. She was going off on the cops. They were kind of handling her rough, all for a speeding ticket. All right, y'all, but we'll see how that goes. But excuse me, enjoy your day. We're at the middle of the week. I'm so glad the NBA starts back up today. There's only one game today, but tomorrow, the full slate will kick back in. All right, y'all. Let's get to this episode. And I'm going to get to this coffee. All right. So this is a 3-parter. My bad. A 2-parter, I'm sorry. This is a 2-parter. Crime time. So this 82-year-old white lady, she lost her mind. She was snapping out on the police. Well, she wasn't super snapping out, but she was definitely getting upset and getting riled up at these police. You know what I mean? Because they pulled her over. She was speeding. I think she was doing like 20 over. You know what I mean? Not quite sure what this is out of, but it looks like it was decent weather because this just happened on the 26th of January. So wherever they are, the weather looks pretty nice. I'm going to guess either California or Florida maybe, or something like that. But yeah, they got this 82-year-old lady pulled over, and she gets very upset over what should just be a speeding ticket. Alright, y'all, so we're going to play like 2 parts of it. Play some now and then be towards the end of the episode. Michelle will let you know what happened. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to just play a few minutes of this. This is right where they're like pulling her over and stuff. Just keep in mind it's an 82-year-old white lady. She's in a little ass car too. I mean, this thing is tiny.
Hello, Deputy Anderson with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. Hey, listen, the reason why I'm pulling you over, you're doing 54 to 35 on the overpass over there.
I was.
Yes, ma'am. That's almost 20 miles an hour over the speed limit.
On the bridge?
Yes, ma'am. It's 35 on the bridge. All right. Do you have your license, registration, proof of insurance?
But I did stop at the stop sign, if you noticed.
Well, I wasn't worried about that. I was more worried about the almost 20 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm about a mile from home.
Where are you coming from?
From a friend's house.
Okay.
So what do you need?
Your license, your registration, and proof of insurance.
I don't believe I was going over the speed.
Okay.
Here. You got me on that thing?
Yes, ma'am. I got a radar system in my car that's certified.
Sorry.
That looks like it. Are you the registered owner of the vehicle?
Absolutely. What's it say? Is that this vehicle?
Let's
Hyundai?
see. Hyundai 2025. You got a lot of cans in your back seat.
Well, they're not mine.
They're not yours?
They're not mine, no.
Ma'am, I'm doing an investigation.
All right.
And you got open containers in the back seat of your car.
I don't have open containers. They're empty containers.
Okay, are they open? Hang on a second.
Listen, I told you I had to go to the bathroom.
I understand that.
Okay.
So, listen.
What?
Have you been drinking tonight?
No. Not
Okay.
at all.
Okay. So,
Give me a ticket. Let me go
well,
home.
I'm going to ask you to step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm not stepping out.
Yes, because
I'm going home.
I need you to step out of the vehicle.
Then go home with me, and I'll step out.
No, ma'am, I need you to step out of the vehicle here.
No, I'm not gonna.
Yes, ma'am, I'm only going to give you one more
Why
chance.
should I?
Because I'm going to do a DUI investigation.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you pull me over for speeding. Give me a damn speeding ticket, and let me go.
Joyce, please don't do this. Just step out of the car.
Listen, I'm 81 years old.
I understand that, Joyce. Joyce, step out of the car.
No, I'm not. Get off
Yes,
of me.
ma'am, step out of the car.
Get your hand off of me.
Joyce, step out of the car. Come on.
No, I'm not.
Come on.
Look at you. God
One
damn.
11. I got one resisting.
No, I'm not resisting.
Yes, ma'am, step.
I'm not.
Step out of the car.
Listen, mother. You told me you pulled me over. God, you
Don't
get
stop
your
it.
hand at me.
No, ma'am, stop. Get out of the car.
No, I'm not. Listen, get your hands off of me.
Step out of the car.
No, I'm not.
Yes, ma'am, step out of the car.
No, I'm not stepping out of the goddamn car.
Step out of the car.
No, I'm not.
I'm not going to tell you. Let's stay over there. Stay over there. I understand that. I'm also recording. Step over there.
He's already
Step
first.
over here.
No.
Her son pulled up to the scene. So he's across the road screaming at the cop because they got his mother pulled over. Yeah, this is, she's 81 or 82. They pulled her over for a speeding ticket or whatever. So she's snapping out. She has some open beer or empty beer cans in the back of the trunk. I thought that was funny. Dude was like, you got open beer in here. And she was like, no, they're empty cans. So yeah, but her son pulled up. He's across the street. He's yelling across the street for them to quit fucking with her or whatever. And they're trying to like yank her out the car basically. She done smacked the police's hand away once already.
I'm acting as journalism right now. It's constitutionally protected. Mom, sit down.
I got somebody else here that's trying to stop me.
Mom, sit down. Sit
No,
down.
that's my son.
I understand that. Go sit in the car. Go sit in the car.
I'm not impeding you whatsoever.
I'm not giving you a lawful order to step away from that area.
I'm acting as journalism right now. It's a constitutionally protected private act.
Okay, I'm conducting a DUI investigation and I need you to go back to your car.
You pulled her over
Okay.
for speeding.
Correct.
You pulled her over for speeding, not DUI.
Yeah, you
Put your
are.
hands behind your back.
1 second, Mom.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen, do me a favor. Sit down in the car.
Yeah.
Put her hands behind her back. She cannot do that.
No,
Put your hands behind your back.
no, I'm not. Leave me alone, mother.
Mom,
What?
sit down in the car.
I'm going to
Yep.
if you'll
I
let
need you
me
to go in
go.
front of my car.
No, I'm
Yes,
not.
you're going in
No,
front of my
I'm
car.
not. No, I am not.
Can you please step out of the road so they can pass by?
No,
Yes.
don't let him
Come
pass
step over
by.
here.
Get your f***ing hands
I
off of me,
am
mother.
being gentle as I.
Beloved styles, beloved easy, beloved New York streets where we run around. I'm in love with dirty cash and I'm used to living fast, but I can kick it to the moon when the sun around. I'm from the Empire State and I'm high as the state building. Beloved, I have no plans of coming down. Beloved, I got you covered in fingerprints, rubber gloved, and nothing to discussions. My niggas gon' hunt you down. Beloved, the meaning of friend. Let's eat to the end, split the plate and tell the plug. Can't wait to see you again. Money, the root of evil. I want all my demons to spend. Don't panic, you in that water. I just need you to swim.
The meaning of the name David,
Beloved or friend?
Beloved, I've been rugged since the 4-finger nugget. Had a cocaine budget than the rap one. The bodega, they call me Davi. Nothing by the high C. You cross one of us, I'm gonna clap some. Now my baby brother's a C and my other homie's a B. But me, I'm just a G that came to rap something.
These pills got these youngins bugging. You'll die for 100 something. So act like you love your life and just relax, cuz like, beloved, I've been thugging since Carmelo played for the Nuggets. Made a deal with the plug before the label came with a budget. Now the big
Roll this window down back here. Okay, the reason I'm stopping you is you're doing about 20 miles an hour in a 55, and you're not maintaining your lane. So, is everything okay?
Yes, sir. My transmission's just slipping.
Okay.
I had an appointment to get it fixed. I went to it, didn't have the car.
I just wanted to be able to see what I was walking up on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, I'm Deputy Gronenboom with Santa Rosa Sheriff's Office. I do need to see your driver license, your registration, insurance today. Do you have it?
It's crime time, y'all. So they got this white lady pulled over. She crashed into the ditch or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they got her pulled over. So let's see what happens.
I do need to see your driver license, your registration, insurance today. Do you have any firearms or weapons in the vehicle? No firearms? All right. Where's your license at?
Honestly, my wallet was stolen.
Your wallet was stolen?
Sir.
Okay. Do you have any other forms of identification on you today?
The only thing that I have, okay.
It's not just a tool.
Oh. Like I said, I'm always finding nuts and bolts and stuff like this, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hold tight for me, okay? First name is Mary Lee.
There was a little metal pipe on the dash. She showed it to me. She's like, it's Dexter's tool. Dexter's your boyfriend. It's like, well, that's not a tool. It's a little pipe. It has some burnt residue in it. There was a faint smell of tobacco to it, but that's all I could really smell in it. So.
I ran up for her multiple times. Didn't get a return back.
She may be lying about who she is. Interesting. That is bizarre. Excuse me. Okay, Miss. I've got to be able to figure out who you are. I don't know if you're Miss or if you're giving me a false name.
Right. I could give you.
Listen to me. Listen. Right now, I'm running you through the computer system. I'm running DL numbers that are coming back to the name that you've given me, and so far we're not coming up with anything. So, do you have anything in that backpack that might help me identify you? Do you mind if I search your backpack for identification?
You check David for that name.
Is this coming? They said I can't leave until they figure out who I am. They don't believe that I'm...
We didn't say that. We're saying it's not coming back.
It's not coming back. My name's not coming back from that. Maybe because I was locked up for so long.
Not finding any type of Florida deal on her at all.
While we're doing this, just let me have you step out here.
I'm going to set this back in here.
Okay.
Let's step back here.
How do you get anything back out of Alabama either?
When was the last time you had a license? Have you ever had a license?
They're trying to figure out who this lady is. She's lying to them and shit. She ain't got no idea now. She crashed her car. They pulled her over. Whoa. She was in prison.
I've had a license before. Yes, sir.
Okay. Out of Florida.
Yes.
It's weird they're not fighting it. That's why.
She's getting her
I
last
mean, I was in prison
cigarette.
for
How long were you in prison?
4.5 years.
When did you get out?
I got out in 2017. The prison issued me an ID when I got out. And
Why ain't you got no driver's?
What, like a week ago?
It's not a record of you being released from prison, but it doesn't have, you don't have a driver's license number. There's nothing.
Okay, you have a failure to appear on your record. You have multiple other failure to
you got
pay
warrant.
suspensions on your driver license. So we're going to go ahead because you can't provide us with an address. We write you a ticket. No, you said that's where you were at. That's not your current address. Okay, well, you said you're in between places. Okay, we have no place to find you should you not take care of this criminal.
I can give you my sister's address, who always knows where I'm
All right, well, that's how we're going to do
Take me
it.
to jail.
Finish your cigarette.
Damn.
Okay.
Sir, please don't take me to jail.
I love that. No, I am not.
Hey. Oh, no. Ah. Taser.
Put your hands behind your back. Back. You're good. Good.
Everyone wants to turn into George Floyd. I can't breathe.
Stop. Resist. Relax. Okay.
She had a ride pull up because she was on the phone when they were running her shit.
Yeah.
And she had a ride pull up. She was about to dip off. She's either wanted by her PO or whatever, or she's homeless. It's one of the two. Because there ain't no reason she wouldn't just tell them who she is if she didn't have no bullshit going on. Even if you ain't got no ID or license.
The ride isn't even
Listen, you
there.
already got enough charges.
What, baby?
The ride
They
doesn't
dipped
appear.
off.
They just dipped off.
It's time to go.
Oh, they're
Come on.
turning
Come on,
around.
back to the vehicle.
I love it how like they're not resisting and they're clearly resisting.
Is there anything you need to spell out before you start searching? Is it something or no?
It don't matter now. She knows she's screwed.
She trying to dig for something.
While transporting Marilee to the jail, she took off her bra and was attempting to conceal something. At the jail, a search revealed a plastic bag of crystalline substance that fell out of her clothes, and it tested positive for methamphetamine. One of the two glass smoking devices was also tested positive for methamphetamine. Marilee was charged with obstructing without violence, driving while license suspended, possession of controlled substance without prescription, and possession of drug paraphernalia. She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Yo, Fred, you should do one of them motherfucking classic joints, man.
Yo, don't join on, man. I'm ready, nigga.
Oh, man. Oh, this feels so classic. Dipset, what up? I need to do this, man. I'm ready. It's cold, yo. Man, TVM. I'm ready, y'all. I'm Fred the Cosby. I get knocked, bet I beat on the field like Bill Cosby. Shit. Woo. Alright. Let's go. Father told me put him in the grave that beyond. If these man's appear, and I'm in fear if I Drew Barrymore. Get it? Remember Drew Barrymore played in fear? Drew Barrymore. Let's go. I'm ready. Waldo the great one. Who had the deep balls? No Chapo couldn't escape from. See, I came from the bottom. The block came with me. tough. That shit that help Bobby Brown game with me. True hammers, both by the kidneys. I want my dough now, might shoot at the ground right by your kidneys. Catch me talking to your mommy. If your boy don't want to talk to a ghost, you better be walking with a Tommy. I mean, New York's on fire. Damn, New York's on fire. Every time it's a heat wave, the heat wave. Shorty like 14, he going through a street stage. The OG's at home getting the key wave. Talk on the throwaway phones, you know the prepaid.
Rest in peace, Fred the Godson. What you got going, baby?
Fried boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I use cornflakes for the breading.
Nice.
So it'll have a little bit of a sweet flavor.
Nice.
And I hope it doesn't F them up. I'm not the best at frying.
Let's listen to them.
And I see the crust came off of them.
That's cool. Because it's still in the pan.
It's not picture quality.
It looks good though. It looks like it's almost done.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a thermometer too in case we.
Yeah.
Well, you know, most people eyeball it.
I just cut it the thickest part.
And then we got
broccolini risotto.
And Stubbs sticky sweet legendary barbecue sauce. Mm-hmm. We got Lysol wipes. We got apple juice. Want some more, baby? Cigarette? We got flour. The big knife. Oh, we got the Gatorade. Let me tell you. We got the Gatorade Frost Crisp and Cool. It makes 6 gallons. But Michelle, she's not drinking that, so I'm going to handle that. We got Arthur Bryant's seasoning.
Ooh, we may be able even to share this one.
Yeah, that is a big piece of chicken too. Yeah, we might be able to share that one. And then I'm going to try tomorrow the honey and cinnamon. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Yep. That's 3. Honey and cinnamon butter tomorrow, like on some toast. I'm going to go get some bagels.
They also have it garlic.
Garlic, like Jack LaPone says, garlic. All right, yeah, y'all. It's time to eat in a couple minutes. Oh, we could just pull the... Oh, that looks good, though. Y'all hear that?
We can save that for tomorrow.
And then we got the risottos.
The risotto.
We finally finished off our brownies, too. Well, y'all know what we got, too? We got butter noodles. I'm going to make these tomorrow. We got 4 cheese mashed potatoes. We got butter and herb mashed potatoes. We got these chickpeas that ain't ever going to get used.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, really? Okay. We got, what are these? Protein chewy bars. Okay. Oh, y'all know what I got, too? I pulled up the Marshall Project. They got a lot of good information on there that I'm going to share with y'all. Ooh, that looks good. Michelle's cutting that chicken up. You know what would go good with that? Some
Better
fruit.
breading. I told you I suck at breading.
It's going to be good, though, once we put that barbecue sauce on there.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Dinner time.
You are going to eat the breading separately.
Mm-hmm.
say you hard, I'ma laugh at you. Death's in the air, I taste it when I inhale. Rabbit ears, got a lot of niggas in jail. Load up for them niggas unload on you. Hawk something for them niggas done stole on you. Toss your back for police gon' roll on you. That's how it is when the ghetto got a hold on you. And the grip's too tight, I got a brick, I got a ship tonight. I always hold my pistol tight, cause it's a wishful life. And Santa ain't coming with shit. Bandana the grip, hammer spit, bullets land in your whip. That's how it is, you the man on your strip. Either that, or they all in your house, yelling, hand me the shit. Get used to it. I don't get my foot in the door, I'ma shoot through it. I don't get a ride to the war, I'm a troop to it. A lot of lies in the game, guess I'm the truth to it. Check my past and the present if you want proof to it.
I bet we've been together for 1,000,000 years. And I bet we'll be together for 1,000,000 more. Though it's like I started breathing on the night we kissed. And I can't remember what I ever did before. What would we do, baby, without us? What would we do, baby, without us? And there ain't no nothing we can't love each other through. What would we do, baby, without us? Sha-la-la-la.
That's Michelle's sitcom, you know what I mean, choice for the day. We thought it'd be cool to like pick some of our favorite sitcoms and then just like, you know, play the theme music from the sitcom. So if y'all hear sitcom theme music, you know, during the episodes or in between and all that kind of stuff, it's just us letting y'all know those are some of the sitcoms that we enjoy. So Michelle liked Family Ties a lot. Yeah.
I'm taking Charlie out. Totally forgot.
You about to take Charlie out?
Mm-hmm. I totally forgot.
He is standing by you like.
Mm-hmm. Because I was like, oh, he's good. And then I was like, oh, shit.
I just put the Family Ties one on there. I was letting them know. Oh, nice. Letting the peeps know that, like, if they hear random sitcom theme music throughout the episode, they just know that those are some of the shows that we used to like.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to hook Charlie up so Michelle can take him on and put his collar and all that stuff on. All right, y'all, back to the episode. The dinner was really good, y'all. Because I told Michelle, like, we really appreciate her making the dinner tonight. I'm talking about me and the pets. Because we gave them a little bit of chicken. But anyways, because she was working and stuff, too, in the lab. And, you know, frying up chicken and shit, you know how that can be a little stressful. So she did that, and you know what I mean? So, but we'll be taking turn on dinners, making dinner stuff. And I will admit, I'm enjoying the dishwasher.
Yes.
All right, y'all. I think I'm going to have to buy more coffee tomorrow. But I'm just getting ready for the morning, right? Because we got to work. So I'm going to go on and get the coffee, beans, and the grinder. So that way, I'm going to just grind the coffee now. So that way in the morning, I just got to put the water in there. You know what I mean? Filter and all that stuff. Yep. All right, y'all. Let's get back to this episode. Enjoy the music, the clips, and the content. Yeah. Marley, did you say hi, honey? She's being quiet right now. All right, y'all. I'm going to grind this coffee up. And we just want to say thanks to everyone that's listening. You know what I mean? We really appreciate it.
a real strong gesture. School of hard knocks, I never failed a semester. Fully loaded 9 with the big Winchester. Luke so cold, kiss so cold. I so coke, we all so dope. Right amount of time I couldn't look at my old folks. On my block shit, pop shit, get your nose broke. Fuck around, let a shot fly. Ain't a minute of the day that I'm not high. Real nigga, I ain't switch up yet. I load heavy, hope Chevy make the pickup fat. Whether blood or crip, yeah, I stick up sets, or I used to. Now I'm getting money off of juice too. I'm international, not rational. You do what I say, or you do what I ask you to. Looking at the work like I get shit off. Looking at the hammer like I set shit off. Take headshots, I can take the best shit off. LOX, nigga, know we keep the best shit, dog.
Hip hop depreciates the value of luxury. Personally, I won't allow you to fuck with me. 15 in sack bundles is 150. You just had to be there, the money would come quickly. Very obedient with the cake. I'm the ingredients in the cake. One place you'll never see me is by the Jake. Big cigars, martinis by the lake. Boss.
First bite. So we got the, what do we got here, baby? We got the chicken fried with the crust fall off with the barbecue sauce, stubs, and risotto. Try risotto. Try that again. Let's see.
I did okay.
Chicken's done. That crispy skin on there. It's crunchy but not hard.
I've made a chicken casserole with the cornflakes on top. And I know I used to do like breaded pork chops like that.
The risotto is really good too. I'm gonna dip the risotto.
Oh, and the barbecue sauce.
In the barbecue sauce. I give it a A. I think it
presentation isn't there.
Taste definitely is.
It's not Instagram worthy.
This is very good. All right, y'all. Go make some food. Go get in the kitchen with your significant other, make dinner and talk and stuff. And watch Young and the Restless. There's some love triangle shit about to go down. I think Lily, they're finally about to let Lily date a black person. I'm like, they always got her dating somebody white. I'm not saying that's bad with that, but people are like, well, I'm just saying like.
So she bumped into that dude already.
She's black. She should be naturally, by now, be done dated somebody black.
Has she ever?
Nope. You know. Excuse me, Charles. Yeah, I don't think she's ever dated anyone black on the show, and she's been on here for a long time.
Wow.
And for anyone, they're like, if anyone's thinking, oh, well, your girlfriend's white, I've dated plenty of black women. The only kind of woman I haven't dated is an Asian woman.
I like how you emphasize plenty.
Well,
you
know. But
I know what
I just fell in love with who I fell in love with. I wasn't running around with a T-shirt. I only date black women. I only date Latin women. I only date. Fucking love who you love.
I've never dated.
And ride out with that person.
I've never dated an Asian person either.
That's not us being racist either. It just hadn't happened.
I didn't know a lot.
Me either. That's what I was saying the other day. They're kind of like, it's not a shot, but like they'll be just chilling and kind of staying out the way, it seems like.
I mean, there were a healthy number of Asians in high school.
Absolutely.
But they ran in the academic circles.
They were focused.
And I didn't.
Right. Right. Me either. All right, y'all. We're going to stop because we're eating. I know people probably like, I know this place probably like. So this one's out of Alabama. Some police abuse. This is from the Marshall Project website page. They have like cases and stuff like that of like police doing bullshit and stuff. So this Alabama cops cooked up bogus charges after arresting man they tased while handcuffed, lawsuit says. And there's a video of the incident shows Micah Washington screaming as a reformed Alabama police officer deploys a taser directly into his back. An Alabama man was tased, arrested, and slapped with bogus charges as he attempted to replace a flat tire, according to a new lawsuit filed last week. According to the suit, the man, Michael Washington, was arrested by a reformed Alabama police officer, seemingly unprovoked, and tased several times despite complying with the officer's demands. On December 2nd, 2023, Washington was driving to his aunt's house in Reform, Alabama, alongside another man, Jacorian Henry, just a few yards away from Washington's aunt's home. The car he was driving got a flat tire, and Washington and Henry stopped to change the tire, asking Washington's brother, named in the suit as SW, to help them. A few minutes after the men started changing the tire, Officer Dana Elmore pulled up on the side of the road. According to the suit, Elmore approached the men and demanded they hand over their identification. After handing over their IDs, Elmore allegedly asked Washington to stand by her car. The suit states that Washington began filming the interaction, leading Elmore to become irate and more aggressive. Soon after, Elmore deployed his taser into Mr. Washington's person for several seconds and demanded that he get on the ground, the lawsuit says. Soon after, SW began filming the incident. The video appears to show Elmore walking a compliant, handcuffed Washington to the hood of the car and deploying a taser directly into his back as he screams in pain. While tasing Washington, Elmore seems to shout at him to shut the fuck up multiple times, adding, "You want it again?" as Washington sobs. There's a video. Let's see. Hopefully it plays it right away. If it takes a couple seconds, just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go.
This video shows an Alabama cop tasing a man in the back, even though he was handcuffed, disarmed, and complying with her orders. According to 24-year-old Micah Washington's girlfriend, the encounter started after police spotted Washington and two others changing their car's tire on the side of the road. Washington was carrying marijuana and had an illegal gun, but he didn't pose any obvious threat to warrant the use of force. Disturbingly, it almost seems like the officer enjoys hurting him.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, she is. She's sounding like she's enjoying that shit.
Tased people unnecessarily. LA cops this year killed a disoriented man after they tased him 6 times. In 2017, Arizona cops tased a man 11 times during a routine traffic stop. And last year, Kansas police hogtied and tased an autistic 12-year-old. Officers
That's crazy. So according to the suit, Elmore then called her husband, a Pickens County, Alabama sheriff's deputy, to come to the scene. The pair then detained Washington, Henry, and SW and took Washington and Henry to a local jail where the Elmores allegedly conspired to lodge false charges against the two men. Washington was eventually charged with obstructing governmental operations, resisting arrest, marijuana possession, possessing a gun as an ex-felon, and drug trafficking, fentanyl, and his bond was set at more than $500,000. God damn. So far, Henry has had every charge against him dismissed, and Washington has had the gun possession and drug trafficking charges dismissed.
Any drugs allegedly recovered from Mr. Washington and or his vehicle were maliciously, intentionally, and purposely planted by defendant officers to justify his wrongful arrest, the lawsuit claims. The lawsuit alleges that the officers' actions violated Washington's rights against malicious prosecution and unreasonable search and seizure. The officers were placed on paid administration leave for their actions, reads a January 28th press release from Washington's lawyers. However, they must be held accountable for their irreparable physical, mental, and emotional injuries they caused. My clients are clear victims of police misconduct, racial bias, and systemic racism. They were targeted for simply existing as African American men. Yep, that was out of Alabama, y'all. Be careful if you're black down there. Wow, that's crazy as hell. So what did they end up charging that lady with, the 82-year-old?
Resisting arrest, battery to a police officer, and aggravated assault or something like that. Because apparently she like used her keys to swat at them.
She did smack their hand a couple times. That old lady was feisty as hell.
Right.
I was like, okay. She's like, you ain't gonna be. She was like, I ain't getting out the car.
Right. They're about to pull her out of the car. Stay tuned.
Okay. Now, come on, man. Right now. Come on. Careful. Come on. They're
going to break her neck.
I will try to do that. You need us. Hey! Are you kidding me, man? We're so fucking ambulance. I need an ambulance. 82 years old. It takes 3 people for 82 years. Really?
They got like 3 cops arrested.
They're going to break a bone.
Oh, you're good, motherfucker. You're good. I'm not good. I'm not good. You saw yourself another charge. Oh, good. Yeah, that's great. Charge me a minute. All right, let's go. No. Wait.
She's feisty.
Yeah. Ambulance. We got one coming. Okay, good. I'm not getting in there.
I'll show you, they'll take anyone to jail.
Goddamn speeding ticket. Yeah. That's the song. No, I'm here. Yeah.
So this is crazy, y'all. So this is from the Marshall Project. I pulled up their little web page or whatever. And they got some pretty interesting stuff going on in there. You know, whether it's articles, cases about cops planting evidence on somebody, whether it's them wrongfully shooting somebody, or, you know what I mean, illegally arrested somebody, you know, being extra brutal, you know, all that kind of stuff. And y'all can go check the Marshall Project out. But I just pulled up some cases and some situations. Let's see. So I just randomly pulled one up here, y'all. So here's one. So Kentucky, wow. Well, no, I will read this one. Former Florida sheriff's deputy found guilty of planting drugs on motorists. Let's see what happened with this. Former Florida sheriff's deputy found guilty of planting drugs on motorists. Let's see what this is about. So, this is from the police abuse section. Former Florida sheriff's deputy found guilty of planting drugs on motorists. And this article is from C.J. Caramella. And this was from about 4 years ago. But these are all on that website, though. You know what I mean? On the Marshall Project. So I'll just read a little bit. So it says a former North Florida sheriff's deputy was convicted Tuesday of planting drugs on innocent motorists. Following a week-long trial that included testimony from a dozen people who said they were framed, a jury found former Jackson County Sheriff's Deputy Zachary Wester guilty of 19 of the 67 criminal charges, including racketeering, false imprisonment, fabricating evidence, official misconduct, and drug possession. The Tallahassee Democrat first reported, that's their newspaper, the Tallahassee Democrat, but they're Republican though. The Tallahassee Democrat first reported in September 2018 that local prosecutors were dropping dozens of cases involving Wester after body cam footage appeared to show him planting a small baggie of meth in a woman's car during a traffic stop. The newspaper later published accounts by several other people who claimed they were framed by Wester during traffic stops as well. In January 2019, Reason obtained body camera footage of one of the dropped cases through a public records request. The video showed Wester appearing to find a small baggie with traces of white powder in it in the Center Council of Florida resident Steve Vann's car during an April 17, 2018 traffic stop. "There ain't no way, man," a distraught Vance says in the video. "Oh my God, you gotta be fucking kidding me." Wester tested the contents of the baggie using a NARC 2 field test, which is supposed to turn blue for a presumptive positive result for methamphetamines and MDMA. The solution instead turned burgundy, indicating a negative result. Nevertheless, Wester told Vann that the test had came back presumptively positive for methamphetamines and placed him under arrest. Vann was subsequently charged with possession of meth and paraphernalia, but state prosecutors last dropped those charges as part of a review more than 250 cases that Wester was involved with. Damn, this is a super dirty cop. In July 2019, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement arrested Wester. In a 30-page affidavit, the FDLE alleged Wester kept unmarked bags of marijuana, methamphetamines, and drug paraphernalia in the trunk of his patrol car, manipulated his body cam footage, planted drugs in people's cars, and falsified arrest reports and railroad innocent people under the color of law. His victims, many of whom had prior records or were working to stay sober, had their lives upended. One man lost custody of his daughter. Damn, all 12 of Wester's victims testified in court. Wow, that's crazy, y'all. Y'all can go check that one out. The dude said, "I knew my truck was clean. I knew it was." According to testimony in the trial, a forensics lab later tested the contents of the baggie Wester allegedly found in Vann's car, and it came back positive for methamphetamines. Wester denied planting any of the drugs, claimed his body camera simply malfunctioned, and testified that the drugs found in the trunk of his squad car were discovered in a public restroom the day he was suspended, before he had a chance to properly inventory them. Yeah, right. Another lie. Another dirty cop. So let's stop saying there's a few bad cops out here. We need to, change that narrative. Because let's just start saying there's some bad cops out here now. And stop acting like it's only a few. Enjoy this Sade, though. One of the best ever. Play about a minute. Go get my coffee.
Always hope that you remember what we have is strong and tender. In the middle of the madness, hold on. about trust. It's about faith. It's about trust.
Get the hands off of me.
No,
That's
I
what
need
he
you to
said.
go. I need you
No,
to go
I'm
with
not
me.
going
Come on.
in.
Nope.
No.
I understand her age.
Pulled her over for speeding. Get her a speeding ticket.
That's what I said. Give me my goddamn speeding ticket.
Okay.
Oh, I got beer cans in my back of my car.
Mine. How about that?
All right.
I told him, I said, go to my house and I'll get out.
You're not shutting the door.
Give me a goddamn ticket, motherfucker.
You have a
Give me a
ticket.
speeding ticket.
I understand. I need you to step out of the vehicle. I'm being as polite and as gentle with you as I
I
can.
am not stepping out of the car.
Check this out, y'all. So I got some information for y'all. So everyone's highlighting companies that supported Trump. You know what I mean? So therefore, we need to stay away from those, right? Of course. So what I'm doing, I'm going to reverse it and read companies that did not support Trump. You know what I mean? So these companies are ones to support because they're against Trump. So we're doing the same thing, but instead of reading the companies that supported Trump, I'm going to read the ones that did not. You know what I mean? Because then we know to support those companies, right? Because we know they're some of the good ones. So let's see. I got a list of like 15. Now this, okay, let's see. So these are, it says, knowing that a Trump-fueled attack on their companies and the value of their shares could be waiting just around the corner, here are 15 companies and CEOs who took a stand against the immigration ban this weekend. Let's see. So, Dropbox founder and CEO Drew Houston called Trump's order un-American. Etsy, that's ETSY, CEO Chad Dickerson spoke out against the order and urged others to contact legislators and support organizations like the American Civil Liberties Union. There's a couple of here I'm not going to read because I think they're kind of suspect. Like they have Airbnb here on the list, but I just saw something yesterday that contradicts that. I heard Airbnb are Trump supporters. So I'm not fucking with Airbnb. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Instacart CEO. Sorry, I'm butchering their name. I'll just spell it APOORVA. Meta. Apoorva Mehta, that's MEHTA, donated $100,000 to the ACLU and didn't stop there. Shout out to ACLU. I had a conversation with them, has been close to about a year ago now, because, they do a lot of good work with, like, helping people that are in county jails, be able to vote and get registered to vote and stuff like that, because that's one of the things that I'm going to really focus in on. I mean, like, laser focus in on. And I'm going to see what I can get done with that, because it's very important. It is very important. And if I'm just being brutally honest, I don't see or hear anyone. I mean, every once in a while, the conversation will get brought up. It'll get talked about for a couple of minutes, and then that's it. Just basic, casual conversation about it. Doesn't really ever go anywhere. But that's one of the main things I'm going to lock in on and focus on, is getting people that are in county jails. There's 72 county jails in the state of Wisconsin, right? So my focus is going to be on getting voting booths in there when election time comes around for 2028, getting the information in there so men and women that are in county jails that have not been convicted of whatever they're in there for, right? Because let's just be honest, there's a lot of people that'll be in county jails and they'll be in there for different reasons, right? But let's just, here's the basic scenario, because I think some people don't understand that they can still vote. If you're in a county jail, I don't care if you're charged with an armed robbery, which is a violent case, it's considered a violent case. I don't care if you're sitting in there with 3 armed robbery charges. If you have not been convicted, like if you haven't gone to court, been found guilty, got sentenced and all that, if that hasn't happened, but you're still sitting in county jail, I don't care if you can be charged with a crime, but if you have not been convicted of that crime, you can still vote while you're sitting in county jail, and your vote, it doesn't get taken away. Like, let's say you're sitting in county jail, right? Man or woman, right? You're in county jail. Now, you can't be, now this isn't for someone that, like, let's say someone in my situation, right? Let's say, because I'm on parole, right? So let's say I'm just creating a scenario. Let's say I messed up, committed a crime, right? Got locked up. I'm not eligible to vote because I'm already on parole. I've already been convicted of a crime. So now I'm just sitting in that jail waiting to get revoked and go back to prison or whatever. So my scenario is different. So someone like that wouldn't be able to vote, right? Because you're already state property. But someone that, like, say, gets arrested, they go to jail for whatever crime, they're not on parole or probation, you know what I mean? And then they're sitting in county jail now, you know what I mean, with a new charge, whatever it is. They're fighting the case, whatever it is, right? You can vote. Election time rolls around and you're sitting in that county jail, you can vote. You can vote. But a lot of people don't either realize that, don't think they can, or they don't get told. They don't get the information provided to them. And that's one of the things that ACLU does. They partner up with county jail officials and provide the information and stuff like that. There's supposed to be like a collaboration. But ACLU, and they told me this out their mouth, they said that a lot of times the jail administration and stuff, they don't hold up their end of the bargain. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be all over that when I get out this paper, because I'll be out paper with around close to 2 years before another election, before the presidential election. And I'm going to be making sure. I'm going to be, hooking up with the ACLU and doing what I can, you know what I mean, to make sure that the jail administrators are doing their part. You know what I mean? Because I just don't see a lot of people out here pushing and speaking up on that. I don't, and I listen to talk radio every day. I got my pulse on what's going on in the city and what people are talking about and what they're fighting against and all that. Because a lot of it is just like when you're in jail, you're out of sight, out of mind. People just kind of just forget about people in jail, you know what I mean? But just think about all those people in county jails that have not been convicted of a crime. They're not in there on parole or probation violations. They're not, you know what I mean? 72 county jails. So let's just say there's 72 county jails. Let's just say I'm gonna just throw a low number. Let's say there's 50 people in each county jail. So that's 72. So that's well over like 3,000 something people right there. And that's on the low end. I just gave a low number. That's close to 4,000 people right there that would be able to vote. But they, like I say, they don't realize it, don't know, no one's telling them, you know what I mean? And a lot of those voters, county jail, people that are in jail, will vote Democrat. The majority of them would. You know, because they're always talking about how, like, voting numbers are low in the black community and all this shit. Well, there's a big chunk right there that never gets, processed, or they never get a chance to vote. You know what I mean? So, and that could make a difference. That could make a big difference. Big difference. So, I'm going to be all over that kind of stuff when I get out and making sure that people are, being given this information and that they understand their rights and stuff like that. So, that's going to be a big, big project of mine. All right, y'all, so Instacart CEO donated $100,000 to the ACLU, and it didn't stop there. In a short Twitter thread on Sunday evening, Instacart founder and CEO Apoorva Mehta announced a $100,000 donation to the ACLU, the creation of office hours with immigration attorneys for employees and their families, and a pledge to expedite H-1B visas and green cards for employees in need. LinkedIn CEO Jeff Weiner used Trump's ban as an opportunity to boost and expand the company's Welcome Talent program for the refugees in the United States. In a blog post, ride-hailing app Lyft's co-founders John Zimmer and Logan Green committed to a $1 million donation to the ACLU over the next 4 years. They say, we created Lyft to be a model for the type of community we want our world to be: diverse, inclusive, and safe. This weekend, Trump closed the country's borders to refugees, immigrants, and even documented residents from around the world based on their country of origin. Banning people of a particular faith of creed, race, or identity, sexuality, or ethnicity from entering the U.S. is antithetical to both Lyft's and our nation's core values. We stand firmly against these actions, and we will not be silent on issues that threaten the values of our community. We know this directly impacts many of our community members, their families, and friends. We stand with you and are donating $1 million over the next 4 years to the ACLU to defend our Constitution. We ask that you continue to be there for each other and together continue proving the power of community. Netflix CEO Reed Hastings didn't mince words on his Facebook page, calling Trump's executive order so un-American it pains us all. Nike's president and CEO took a stand against the ban in an email to employees. Looking to Olympian Mo Farah's statement on how Trump's ban would prevent the 4-time gold medalist from returning to his home in the U.S., Nike president and CEO Mark Parker emailed employees urging them to stand together against bigotry and any form of discrimination. Postmates founder and CEO Bastian Lehman, who also happens to be an immigrant, wrote a blog post skewing the Trump administration, saying, "I no longer believe it is to be reasonable to remain silent." Yeah. And he also pledged to match employee donations to the ACLU and International Refugee Assistance Program. And we'll just read one more. Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff shared some poignant scripture and a well-known, if sadly ignored, piece of poetry using the hashtag #NoBan. And Slack CEO Stuart Butterfield delivered an impassioned argument against the administration's actions and shared his family's own story of immigration. Quote, he says, "My grandfather came from Poland between the wars at 17, sponsored by an elder sister," he wrote. "2 more siblings made it. Everyone else died. Their parents were shot in the streets and thrown in a mass grave, we believe. Their other siblings died in the camps. Every cousin, everyone they knew was killed. That whole branch of the family tree snuffed out. And now we want to do this to others? Is bewildering and confusing and terrifying." And yeah. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if any of those companies changed their tune or if, you know what I mean? But, like, there were a couple on here that I found, like I said, like, that I didn't read because they were questionable to me. Like, they had, like, Mark Zuckerberg on here as a non-Trump supporter. I think he is a Trump supporter. Don't y'all? Or at least recently he's been seeming like he is. Or he's scared of Trump or something. But, yeah, so those are some of the
some of the good companies. You know what I mean? And we'll continue to do that. Here's from the New York Times. These businesses and institutions are cutting ties with Trump. Several large banks and the PGA are among those that have disassociated themselves from the president and his allies since his supporters stormed the Capitol. Let's see. So I'll just read, a few of these. So technology platforms. Says Google will stop contributions from its political action committee this election cycle to any members of Congress who voted against certifying the election results, said Jose Castaneda, a spokesman. See, but then they're kind of wishy-washy. Because Google, didn't they just change Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America? So they're kind of being wishy-washy. Let's see, Shopify, the company that powers commerce sites for more than 1 million merchants, said it closed 2 online stores tied to Mr. Trump, including those run by the Trump Organization and the Trump campaign. And several digital platforms, including Snapchat, YouTube, Twitch, Reddit, and, Reddit, also recently limited or suspended Mr. Trump on their services. The social app Parler, popular among conservatives as an alternative to Twitter, went dark after Amazon cut it off from its computing services. The PGA of America announced in the days after the Capitol riot that its board of directors had voted to terminate an agreement to play the PGA Championship, one of golf's 4 prestigious global major men's championships, at Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey in 2022. Quote, it has become clear that conducting the PGA Championship at Trump Bedminster would be detrimental to the PGA of America brand and will put at risk the PGA's ability to deliver our many programs and sustain the longevity of our mission, Jim Richardson, president of the PGA of America, said. So good for them. People are fighting back. That's good. I'll just read. Some of the financial institutions are severing ties with Orange Man, too. Citigroup, which gave $1,000 in 2019 to the campaign of Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri, dude's a straight-up racist bitch. One of the senators who voted against the certification of the Electoral College results said it paused all campaign contributions until March. We want you to be assured that we will not support candidates who do not respect the rule of law, Candy Wolf, the bank's head of government affairs, wrote in an internal memo. J.P. Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo said they suspended donations through their PACs. Morgan Stanley said it suspended contributions to members of Congress who voted against certifying the results of the election, but has not suspended contributions across the board. Visa temporarily suspended all its political donations through its PAC as it reviews its candidate contribution guidelines, a spokesman said. American Express and MasterCard said that they had suspended political contributions to politicians who had tried to block the certification of the election results. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? Just seeing where some of these companies' hearts and minds are at, you know what I mean? Because all it takes is a little bit of discipline, you know what I mean? To stay away from some of these places. We can do it, y'all. We can do it. We can avoid that shit. Find a local, if you're someone that loves coffee and shit like that, find a local brand or, a national brand, though, that isn't a Trump supporter and enjoy that coffee. Make it at home. Stop going to Starbucks every fucking day. You know what I mean? And if you feel like you have to buy fucking Starbucks, just get one bag of it and don't buy any more of it. When you go to Starbucks every day, you're supporting that shit. There's people that go to Starbucks 2-3 times a day buying cups of coffee. Them cups of coffee are like, about $4 a piece? Stop buying Starbucks coffee. Stop buying it.
I don't care that the bag only costs $8 because we used to buy the Starbucks coffee. I don't buy that stuff no more. I get Collectivo coffee. It's a little bit more expensive, but I get it. I'm not fucking with no Starbucks. I don't care how good it tastes, how convenient it is. My values and morals mean more to me than a cup of coffee. So I have a request, or, I know this is probably a difficult request because people are always about their bottom line, but I'm going to ask this. YouTubers, content creators, people that use Spotify, people that, do YouTube, that make, videos, whether you're a van lifer, whether you're a crime time person, you do crime podcasts, whatever, right? Whatever it is that you do. Can I ask you to just start showing who you are? What are you about? What's important to you? What side of the fence are you on? Are you Democrat? Or are you a Trumper? Like, where's your heart at? Where's your values? Where's your morals at? Speak out. If you're Democrat leaning, please speak out. We need help. We need your help out here. But I think that might be tough because I think some people are worried about losing followers and They're worried about all that. So they don't want to get political. It's time out for that shit, y'all. Jump in. Take a side. Pick a side. Pick a side. Because if you're more worried about, I don't want to jump on there and speak out against this because I might lose, man. I don't want to do that. That's phony and fake. You know what I mean? I don't have no problem saying what I'm about. I'm a Democrat. I can't wait to vote for some Democrat. And I wouldn't care who stopped listening and following and all that kind of stuff. Because life is serious. You know what I mean? I know we joke around and stuff like that and laugh and have fun and stuff sometimes. But overall, this podcast is it's serious. We talk about real stuff. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, y'all. We need all the help we can get. You can do your crime shows. You can do your van life stuff. You can do all that. But incorporate stuff. Talk about stuff. If you're somebody black or brown and you're like a van lifer or someone that travels or whatever it is you do, you had to have had experience some racism during your travels. You maybe didn't record it or talk about it, but I know you dealt with it. You had to have. Whether someone gave you a shitty look, whether someone told you or said something to you that was racist or whatever, talk about it. Because you got to think about it. You guys got followers, you got people listening to your content and stuff like that. So, let people know what you're about. Because that, to me, people that do, because everyone does different stuff, right? Sports content. But, everyone has, a different lane. But, even people that do, sports podcasts or that are sports reporters, I want to know what they think about the world and what's going on. Because taxes affect them. Gas prices affect them. Grocery store prices affect them. Crime affects all of us. Property taxes affect all of us. Clean water affects all of us. So let us know. Don't be scared to jump out here and, pick a side. So I'm asking. I'm sending out the bat signal for y'all. You know what I mean? If you're content creators, you know what I'm saying? Stick up for what you believe in. Because it's impossible to believe, I'm sitting there watching someone's video and they're just doing this and blah, blah, and all this shit going on around you out here in the world. Everyone's got their phone in their hand every second of the day, so we all know what's going on. Talk about it. Where's your heart at? What side of the fence you on? Pick a side. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. It's almost time to go to work. Do something good for somebody, y'all. And enjoy your life. All right, y'all. Let's get back to this episode.
Got any words of wisdom for the peeps this morning, baby?
Try to smile.
Ooh, good one. Good one. Sometimes I feel like I only laugh when I smile. I only smile when I laugh.
Yeah.
Not only, I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
You keep it pretty close to the vest.
I keep it pretty close to the vest. I say I'm about 65-35. 65% of the time I'm in a good mood.
Okay.
35% of the time I'm just in a whatever to, not bad, but whatever to just kind of move. So yeah, 65% of the time I'm just feeling all great about everything. And life's wonderful. In the other 35%, I feel down and out. What's your percentage? I tried to get as accurate as I could.
Thanks, Taylor.
Taylor Swift, let's bump her for a minute while Michelle's thinking. She'll be talking that shit on her songs.
I would say I'm 80-20 in the positive.
Okay, 80-20 positive, negative.
Yeah, because I try not to sweat the small stuff.
You do. Every once in a while you fall. But you're pretty good with not sweating the small stuff.
The things that get me in the 20 are work related.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about efficiency and I can't stand laziness.
For sure.
Like my work ethic is just
through the roof,
off the charts. And so
it is. No one can ever debate that.
It's almost too much. And so like I expect the same out of other people.
No doubt.
I expect the same dedication as I give. And when I don't get that, I get really frustrated. Because like it slows me down if somebody's lazy. And so like today I have a meeting with like
the big wigs.
The big wig. Which is funny because he's bald. But like I'm not really sure what it's about. We never meet. Never. Maybe a couple times a year. So I'm a little nervous.
He's probably bitch and complain about something.
Well, I'm always like going in my mind's eye, like, what have I said or done the last couple weeks that would get back to him that would be meeting worthy, right? Get a little sweaty. But it's probably because he's probably going to tell me to stay in my lane. Because I complain about stuff that...
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So basically the white adult male is going to try to tell everyone what to do.
Well, there's other managers for different departments.
Right.
And I see, of course, inefficiency. I like to point that out. And I don't think people like that. So that's
They don't like it because they don't like being challenged and they don't like being told that they're fucking up.
Right, like it's being revealed that people aren't doing their job.
And I really believe in my heart too, like in certain type of work environments, I feel like men feel like they kind of just run the show. And if women start like trying to speak out against stuff or say, hey, this isn't wrong, or hey, we could do this better, or this could be better, or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Men get, some men get butthurt.
Yeah. He's pretty
it's
good
all
about
like,
that,
well,
but...
women, how dare. No, I'm saying not specific, you know, but just in general.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like men feel like women are supposed to, like, how dare you speak up?
Yeah,
how dare, you know?
Yeah, sometimes in
You're
my
the woman, I'm the man.
It's like, oh, you don't know.
Right, that's some bullshit.
And
it's
I'm
like,
just
dog,
like,
I'm more qualified.
Sometimes I'm like, I want to say, well, if I had a penis, would you agree with me? But I know you can't say that. You know what I mean?
Fired!
I know you can't say that. So, That's
What I could just imagine some of the conversation you women have about the men when you talk shit about them.
losers.
Yeah, when you're just amongst yourselves.
Yeah, for sure. Like, why is this big snowbank here?
Exactly.
So that's going to be my day. Hopefully,
all right.
Hopefully I won't cry.
You better not come out of there crying. I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, I cry out of frustration.
Because I don't know if somebody hurt your feelings.
No.
I ain't gonna be good with that. All right, y'all. We're gonna take on our day.
Have a blessed day and smile. Mwah.
Mm.
Ooh, I
All right,
gotta
y'all.
run because it is so cold.
We're gonna switch seats. All right.
I'll take that.
Love you too. Oh man. Ooh. Oh yeah, the hawk is out.
I often find myself wondering, what would Grandpa... Things, Dion?
They pass on it, they walk the book, something like that, they'll know what to do it. Don't just leave.
Can't sue them, don't
Consumption. He told us that a long time ago.
And he's
so I'm not surprised that he's in the background. But what I will say is I'd be shocked if he wasn't trying to use his influence to steer Shador where he thinks he's going to have the best NFL career. And that's why you see a lot of mock drafts coming out that have Shador Sanders falling to the Las Vegas Raiders at number 6. Of course, we know Tom Brady's involved with the process in terms of trying to rebuild the culture within that franchise. And he also mentors Shador Sanders. So it feels like there's a lot of momentum towards Shador being picked by the Las Vegas Raiders. The only question is where that happens, whether it's the 6th overall pick, whether the Raiders move up into the top 5. I don't know. But you get the sense that that's what Deion Sanders wants to happen for Shador.
Okay, something or nothing, guys. The betting favorites right now